Coronavirus. Literally everybody's talking about it.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Yes, the coronavirus.
The virus is now officially declared as a pandemic. More than 4,500 people already died, and it is now spreading to European countries faster than ever before. Some of the most popular places all around the world, which used to be crowded by a ton of people, are now completely empty. Looks like shit just got real. Alright, let's jump back a few weeks. It was the time when the first cases appeared in Italy's north. As other countries also had their first cases, I didn't think too much about it and booked my ticket to Rome with a friend of mine. One day before our flight, he called me and said that he can't make it. I thought people were exaggerating at that point. So I asked all of my other friends if they wanted to join, but nobody had time on such short notice. So I thought to myself, fuck it. I will fly to Rome and see what it's like, to get a better picture of the whole situation.
Yo, let's do this. Now picture homie rolling, let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how I'm doing, and the silence gold, I'm broke cause they know I'm talking fluent. Got them under the influence, the truest, I'm talking to them. But if on your ego, bumping them out music, I'm eschewing. I just doing good a day, gonna have to get explicit. I got love for rappers like I do for my fucking ex-bitches. And I got that pass, though, I'm gonna ask permission if I could kick it. Checking the repertoire, I got that rep on par with the best who did it. I just get it how I'm living. Shout out to the ones that bid. Don't think that I wanted to ransom where ends gold, dog, when I'm in the building. And it kind of ironic, who would've thought that I'd be the hottest?
Really good. So I just made it to Munich airport. Today is the 5th of March 2020, obviously. Yeah, I'm just making my way to the gate here. And yeah, I'm actually quite curious what the airport in Rome is going to look like, as Italy is one of the most affected countries inside of Europe, or it is the most affected country in Europe. I'm actually expecting some kinds of health tests, safety checks. I heard that people are checking the temperature of the passengers, so I'm not sure what's going to wait there for me, but yeah, quite excited, and let's see what's going to happen. Bye.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck this was.
Behind the line.
Thank you.
Give me that claim as well.
Alright, so we just landed here in Rome. As you just saw, they were doing some kind of like temperature checks. There were like 4 people with like mouth masks, and they just asked me to take off my glasses and just walk through, and they said I was okay. But besides that, actually the airport is quite empty. There's actually nobody here. Not as bad as I would expect it. I didn't have to fill out any documents or anything on the plane. So let's see where it takes me next. So I just arrived at the Colosseo. Yeah, I just got dropped off by my shuttle bus, and now I'm heading to the hotel. I'm looking forward to meet my Airbnb host, who's called Andrea.
Coming at the barbershop too lit. Pocket full of nickels blowing super draw.
Andrea, sorry about that.
No worries.
What I do, you know. Women playing hard to get as I pull up on the boulevard, flossing it like, ain't that boy cold? Ain't that boy cold?
Okay guys, so this is my Airbnb host, Andrea. He's a really nice guy, just showed me the room. And we just briefly talked about the situation which is going on here with coronavirus. So you already told me that for the upcoming weeks, a lot of people already cancelled their rooms. What do you think of the whole situation here?
It's a bad situation now. I understand, of course, like I wrote to my guests, I have understood their
concerns.
Yes, because the media, of course, created in the first days in Italy a panic not confirmed by the real situation, because now it's a little bit bad really, but not so bad like the media said.
In the first days when coronavirus hit the north of Italy, it was like just generalized that all of Italy is just all infected and it's just not safe to travel here. Actually,
Rome,
when I
until this time, Rome is not a red zone.
All the people think that the city must be infected as well, but that's probably just not the case. I don't know. I haven't been to the city, but probably
we don't know because every hour can change something. Of course,
there's actually one good thing you told me, that all of the good places where like tons of people normally gather are almost empty. So
it's
there are no people.
Not Rome now.
Yeah,
it's not Rome now. It's strange. It's another city.
You've never seen it like this before?
No, really no.
Crazy. Thanks very much for talking in front of the camera. Yeah, so as you saw, Andrea is already one guy out of many who is affected by coronavirus. Yeah, it's a really bad situation for him. It's actually a super nice room here. Didn't expect it to be that nice, but I am also getting quite tired now. So I'm gonna go to bed. One thing I'm actually really excited about tomorrow is to just check out all of those like huge tourist spots where no people are. Probably there are some people, but Andrea said that he never saw Rome like this before. Yeah, let's just see whatever waits for us tomorrow. Okay guys, so it's the first day, the first actual day here in Rome. I'm heading out. There's definitely more traffic than last night here. And yeah, I'm actually right in front of the Colosseum, which is pretty nice. Yeah, back there you can already see the Colosseum. So I'm definitely gonna have a look at it, but probably not today because I heard on Sundays it's for free. So I'm gonna check that out on Sunday. Right now I'm actually feeling really hungry. I slept in for quite long, so I'm actually gonna grab some food now.
Let me get it, let me put it down. One time for anybody out there following their dreams. Anybody in the city looking to jobs so they can get to bigger, better things. You can't see that hours that I put in every day and night. Go to every trick or right, go to every bit of May just to hit them with the fade. When I stick it to the people that told me that I couldn't, yeah. After all of the years a young ugly wore a frown, I finally learned that it's okay that I'm not white or brown. And though the people looking sideways drive me crazy, you can't take my pride from me. I'm cool with the way God made me, yeah. But the way you react, I can tell that your hatred intact. You call me dirty, uneducated, illegal, and fat. We're taught to Black Lives Matter, and I said Latinos do too. And they told me check your white privilege, boy, this is not about you.
Alright, so I just finished some of the best carbonara I ever had in my life, which is amazing. And I just made my way to Trevi Fountain. It's actually one of the most iconic and the most popular spots in all Rome. And I saw some pictures on the internet where there are like tons of people, like huge crowds of tourists. Yeah, today it doesn't really look like it. Yeah, the place is quite empty, so probably today it would be a good time to snap a picture. But either way, I'm actually quite interested if the other tourists are scared of coronavirus or if they don't really have any concerns about it. So I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna ask some random people what they think about it.
When I first arrived there were 17 cases, so I was really relaxed, and now there are more than 3,000 I think. So I am scared by the numbers and the news, but not being here. Like, people is really relaxed. In my country, I'm from Latin America, there are 4 cases and the airport was full of people with masks, and here no one, so I'm really relaxed.
We traveled down here expecting the coronavirus, but it hasn't been as impactful as we would have thought.
It's just another virus.
So you think when we already had Ebola and all the other things, we were going to pass this one as well?
Yeah, sure.
I'm scared, so I'm wearing this mask. I want to protect myself.
I believe that the media is making it overblown.
I think everyone's acting normally here, so if you're gonna get it anywhere, I think, even back at home, so yeah.
We've had lots of discussions about it, and every day the situation seems to change a little bit. There's so much in the news about it, but Ella does know a lot about it. I read the news. Very on it.
So you're just checking every minute what happens next?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Making sure we're alright.
Stay hydrated, rule number 1. So, as it seems, not as many people as I thought were really scared of coronavirus on the streets. Probably because all the people are really concerned are just staying at home and are self-quarantined. And I wanted to give you like a quick little update of Italy, what it's like at the moment. We have more than 3,800 confirmed cases here in Italy, and we have around 150 deaths. So that's actually quite a lot for a European country, and it rose in the last days. That's why also the Italian government made some pretty extreme measures, which are, for example, cancelling a ton of different big events. They closed down all of the schools and universities in Rome. Worldwide already, 300,000 students are affected by school closures. So that's actually quite a lot of free time. It's actually quite a bad thing. Italy also banned all the football fans from coming to the stadium to watch the games. So actually right now all of the top teams are just playing in empty stadiums. I never saw that happen before. I actually would describe the situation as, I don't know, it's kind of like a movie at the moment. It used to be one of the most visited cities in the whole world. I believe it's place 16 worldwide and place 3 in Europe, but at this moment, yeah, you just saw the pictures. All of the streets are just empty. All of the people are just staying at home because they're concerned about coronavirus. They work from home. So therefore it also has like a huge impact on the economy of Italy and also the economy worldwide. Oh, there's a dog coming. Hey! Okay, so I just got disturbed by this cute little dog. But what I was trying to say is that the virus has a huge impact on the worldwide economy. Most manufacturers produce their products in Asian countries, mostly in China. So all of the big car companies and also big tech companies, they can't produce their products as they normally would because all of the companies just got closed there. Also here in Italy, it had already a huge impact. Most of the economy is based on tourism and all of the people just cancelled their trips because of coronavirus. Italy already said that they would need 7.5 billion euros of an aid package to tackle the outbreak of the virus. Dude, there's so many dogs here, holy shit. I still don't know if the situation is kind of exaggerated and the panic is for nothing, or if the whole topic of coronavirus should be taken even more seriously to stop the virus from spreading. Yeah, I'm just gonna see whatever the next days bring up, and probably I'm gonna get a better picture of the whole situation. Okay, so it's my second day here in Rome. There was some pretty big news regarding Italy and coronavirus. Right now, in total, we have 4,600 confirmed cases, and in the last 24 hours, 49 people died. So we now have 197 deaths in total. That's actually quite a lot, which makes Italy to the country with the most deaths after China, which is actually crazy. It brings Italy to a mortality rate of 4.25. So 4.25 people who actually have coronavirus die from it. So those news were kind of surprising for me, because I wouldn't have expected that a country like Italy would spread the virus as fast as it actually did. I'm just making my way to the metro right now because I'm going to Vatican City today. I'm actually quite excited what it looks like today, because normally you have to buy tickets online to actually get in, or that you don't have to queue up. But as the spots yesterday also were quite empty, I think that it should be possible to go in there without buying a ticket in advance. So let's check it out. So I just made it to Vatican City here. The whole buildings here are so impressive. It's like a huge arena surrounded by all of those pillars and the statues. On the news, they were also worried if the Pope actually had coronavirus because he was like coughing on one of his speeches. So they tested him on coronavirus, and fortunately he proved negative. Yeah, everything can still go as it was before here. Yeah, they actually announced that he might not go to the speech on this Sunday. Instead of that, they are just going to show a video of him giving a speech. Something else happened last night when I went out for some drinks with some people I met during the day. Actually, most of the bars, most of the nightclubs are just closed. So yeah, also the nightlife at the moment is not really what it should be like, unfortunately. Coronavirus is everywhere and affects everything at any time. The people are actually waiting in line to get in. Didn't expect that.
Let's go.
I'm inside.
You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender.
Yo, this whole building is crazy.
Reintroduce myself, they call me J.O.N. to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated, y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is ours, clear the heat, the air apparent. No surrender, it's forever. You know, yeah, this right here forever.
Right guys, so I just came out of the Basilica di San Pietro, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's actually just mind-blowing. The whole building is, it's out of this world. I'm always amazed by these old churches because it's just crazy what was possible in the early days when it comes to all of these different like structures, textures, all of this stuff. I like it. But while I was walking through the church, I was actually thinking about one conversation I had this morning with one of the waiters in the restaurant when I ate my pizza at the Colosseum. I talked to him and he was actually the same age as I was. And when I asked him if coronavirus affects him and the restaurant, he told me that actually it's a quite a bad situation for them since the outbreak started here in Italy, because no people come to Italy, so no people come to the restaurant, and therefore the restaurant makes less revenue. As a result of that, they just cut down the hours. So from now on, they're just open for 6 hours instead of 8 hours. And therefore, he's also going to get less paid. I think everybody just thinks about the big picture of Italy's economy when we talk about aid packages of like 7.5 billion euros. Actually, it all comes back to us as individuals. That's actually one bad thing about all these extreme measures that Italy took. I just think that's one important point to keep in mind. But as you probably already see, some drops of rain are coming on the lens now because it's just starting to rain, and I'm gonna head back to my apartment, and I think I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for my last day here in Rome.
Italy is preparing to shut down the region of Lombardy to contain the spread of coronavirus.
Nobody will be allowed out and nobody will be allowed in, and they're saying that there will be fines for people caught entering or leaving.
Okay guys, this is obviously a joke. I just bought this mask for the thumbnail. It's day 3. I'm going to fly tomorrow. The government just made the decision to shut down the region of Lombardy, which includes more than 16 million people, which is like more than a quarter of Italy's population. So these people are not able to leave the region, and also other people are not able to enter the region as well. And actually my plan was, as I already told you, to go to the Colosseum and the Palatine Hills today. But as it turns out, Rome just shut down all of the museums. They shut down almost all places where people can gather. That kind of like crashed my plans for today. I guess I'm just gonna go to the city and just explore. Let's see where it takes me.
If you switching up, I might have to switch a little face up. Right hand to the gavel, either way I'm getting caked up. Lying in the sand, pretty boy, what you made of? I can flip your shit, take your chick and your pay stub. I don't play the field, I get my Dougie from the skybox. Playing with my funds, it get ugly like a cyclone.
So apparently everything is closed for 4 weeks here, so that's actually going to keep even more tourists from coming to Rome. I'm just like cluelessly walking through the streets looking for things to do. I guess I gotta focus on the good things here, and the good thing is that the restaurants are not closed yet. So I'm gonna get some food with the guys I met 2 days ago.
How you doing?
All good?
Hi.
Hi. So this is Thiago from Brazil. And this is Antoine from France.
Hey, como te va?
Portugal. Both, right?
Sim. Eu posso falar também. É bem-vindo.
Remember when there were no MP3s but CDs? Didn't care about germs, no concern of disease. Street lights came on, we high-fived and we leave. Back in the days it wasn't so hard to believe that I would wake up as the Black Power Ranger, never scared of danger. Snapping my fingers to the beat of my drum. Became addicted to fun, we would fight with our hands. Never needed a gun, we would gladly chill in the house, play mom and daddy. The greatest feeling was when nobody could ever tag me. So happy, not being the last to be chosen, to run to the candy lady to buy us a Frozen. We were just kids up to no good. Remember the first time you watched Boys in the Hood?
It's finally time to leave for me. To sum it up, it was a really cool trip. There's definitely an impact caused by coronavirus here in Rome. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to get any better within the next 1 or 2 months, especially when they announced that they are closing all the different museums and attractions today. I'm pretty sure that tourism is going to drop down even more. But besides that, I actually felt completely safe here in Rome. Wasn't a problem at all. So yeah, now it's time to go back to Germany. We're going to see us at some point in the future, because we're going to see us in my apartment in Germany. So let's go there. Alright guys, so it's now 4 days later and 3 days since I came back home to Germany. And yeah, you probably already saw it over the news. Some crazy stuff happened again. One day after I left, in Italy there was a nationwide lockdown. So all of these people are in quarantine right now, 60 million people. And all of the venues and shops are just closed, except for supermarkets and pharmacies. Also in Italy there were rebellions in prisons where people tried to escape, and 13 people died during those rebellions. Also many other countries decided to close their schools and universities. Also here in Germany the semester is going to start 1 month later. And in the United States they now decided to make a travel ban for all European citizens. So Trump said nobody from Europe except for the UK, I don't know why, isn't allowed to travel to the United States for the next 30 days. Yep, yeah, that's just a few of the many news that came in the last days. So I'm really happy that I'm back here in Germany before the situation escalated in Italy, where everything is just under lockdown. But yeah, also back here in Germany, I'm already affected by the virus as well, because my workplace decided that I'm not going to be able to go to work for the next 5 days for safety issues, which I can totally understand. So I have to do home office here in my room. So yeah, I still find it really hard to build an opinion on that topic, as everything seems to change day by day. And also, I think we as humanity have never been in a situation exactly like this. When I left, my mindset was actually that everything is a little bit over the top. Everything is exaggerated by the media and by the infos which are spread on the internet. But as I was in Italy and I saw the numbers grow exponentially, I definitely take coronavirus a lot more serious now. So I think it's really hard for any political decision makers who are leading countries to decide what to do. It's really hard to find the balance between the economic and the medical interests. So if you don't do enough, the virus is going to spread and many people are going to die in the country and all the healthcare systems are going to be overwhelmed. And if you do too much, then we're going to have the next economic crisis. By the time now, it's already impossible to stop the virus from spreading. As Angela Merkel already said, 60 to 70% of the German population is going to have the virus in the end, long term. The only thing we can still win is time. Time for the healthcare systems to cope with all the overwhelming cases they have. And also time to develop immunity against coronavirus with vaccines and treatments against it. In the end, one thing I take away from doing this video is that we should actually learn from the situation to be prepared for other viruses in the future, because Corona is definitely not going to be the last virus that's going to transfer to humans. There are going to be several outbreaks in the future years, so we need to be prepared for that. Yeah, so these are just some of the thoughts going through my head at the moment. So I hope that you guys also enjoyed watching this video. I think it was kind of like a different approach towards the topic. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I'm definitely going to make a lot more videos in the near future. And also, if you think somebody else should see this video, make sure to share it with your family, your friends, whoever. It always helps me. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.